Okay, my name is Jordan Dick, and basically I came to be here today just through a random email. Just, sitting at home, minding my own business, trying to, put together a program for racing. And just my dad said, hey, I got this email. We went and checked it out and, did some research on it. And that's actually my goal, is to be a professional Formula One driver, actually a world champion. And, this seemed like a great opportunity for it. I started back in 2001, actually, when I lived in Italy, and we just found a small track by us and went and tried it out. And the track owner said, hey, your son's pretty good. So when it was time for us to come back to the States, he recommended that to my dad, that I continue to do it. And we got hooked up with a local, just a local guy who owned a team in Michigan, and started doing the 80cc shifters, just the regional tour. So it was around like Michigan, Ohio, Indiana. And right away, first year, did really good in that. Finished second in one of my second races back. And then the next year, went out and won the 80cc championship right away. And then from there, just moved up to the national level, which was, at the time, it's called SCUSA. And finished really well in that. Top 15, finished 11th nationally the first year. And then second year, we kind of had a rough year, so finished 9th, and then stepped up into the 125 shifter, which is the ICC class, and won the East Coast Championship in that. So did go-karting for a couple of years, and then, just trying to progress up the ladder. In 2006, did the Formula BMW Series. I actually tried out for one of the scholarships and made it to the final round, but unfortunately wasn't able to win one of the scholarships. And just, it was a learning year, first year in cars and stuff like that. And then the second year, did the shootout for the scholarship again, and actually was fortunate enough to win it the second year. So in 2007, I was an official BMW junior driver. And that year, 2006 I was. 2005 was the year I made it to the finals. And then 2007, we decided to run our own team in the BMW series. And that was extremely difficult, just because apart from driving, I actually painted the car, worked on it between races, at races, worked on it, even drove it to the races. So let's say we had a race out in California, which is on the other side of the state, or not the other side of the state, the other side of the country. My weekend started all the way on Monday, and a lot of drivers, would just fly in and show up on Thursday night or something like that. So I spent 4 or 3 days driving. So it was very difficult. And, now here. So hopefully this works out. Well, my number one goal is Formula One. I wouldn't like to be just a one-time world champion, but a multiple-time world champion. Take down Michael Schumacher's record. So I feel that this program is really good for it, because just in racing, it's a lot of, money does help, but it's a lot of who you know and stuff like that, your contacts. And I really feel that this program is really surrounded itself with a lot of the right people to know and stuff like that, and to be able to progress up the ladders, whether it be, Formula 3 and then GP2 and then Formula 1, or just straight to GP2 and then Formula 1, or, I know there's over in Europe, there's a whole slew of open wheel series that, you can partake in. So I'd realistically like to be in Formula One, maximum of 5 years. Preferably, maybe do Formula 3, 1 year or 2 years, and then GP2, and then straight into Formula One. Well, right off the bat, it was very awkward getting into the right side of the car as a driver. In the States, the driver sits on the left side. So it was very, I wouldn't say unnerving, but it's different when you go around a left-hand corner, where to really place the left side of the car, because normally you'd be sitting on that side. So it's just getting your peripherals all figured out and stuff like that, just knowing where that part of the car is going to be. At first when I went there, it was a little, tough and stuff like that, because I've had some experience with heel and toe, but not really a lot, so I kind of struggled with that a little bit. But just once I got comfortable with that, got comfortable with driving on the right side of the car, was able to put in a couple of good laps, and hopefully I'll be able to make it back for the second round. I think they're pretty good. I haven't been able to watch the other drivers out there. I know there's some stuff, yeah, at the end of the day, you wish you probably could have, done a little bit better, but that's just how it goes with competitions like this. But I feel, I put in a really good effort, and I feel really good about coming back for the second round. Well, actually, I'll take away probably a couple of things just because growing up, or not growing up, but my racing career, I've never really had a chance to be coached or anything like that. So not only, if I am able to progress through this and make it to Formula One, that'd be great to take away. But just the driver coaching aspect of it, where just teach you a lot of the principles and stuff like that, and just being able to keep the car flat and stuff, and a lot of that, where I've gotten to so far in my career, it's just been off of my own talent and stuff like that, and whether I read books or just listening to other people or watching other drivers and stuff like that. So just the main thing I guess I'll take away is just the principle of being able, or trying to keep the car flat and stuff like that, and not really upset it, and just being really smooth and not jerk the car around or throw it into a corner. But just, I guess, the driver coaching aspect of it has been really great.